We all understand the importance of a clean kitchen, as a regular cleaning not only offers an appealing look to our kitchen but also guarantees a good hygiene. Creating a clean and a safe kitchen is the first step towards maintaining a healthy home. Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you few tips which I follow or habits which I have inculcated over a period of time to maintain cleanliness in my kitchen. So let's get started. Tip number one is to use liners. I always recommend using liners because they protect your drawers and cabinets from wear and tear of everyday use. They also maintain the moisture and keep the shelf in great shape. I use these anti-skid liners as they prevent the stuff from sliding around. These are easily available in supermarkets and online on Amazon. Tip number two is to use cleaning solution. We can make cleaning solution at home very easily, and I find that much more feasible. For making a cleaning solution, we need warm water, some baking soda, and lemon juice. It's very easy to make as all the ingredients are always available in our homes. And this also leaves a very good fragrance in our kitchen, so I prefer using this instead of going for all purpose cleaners available in the supermarkets.
My intuition says to give you up, but my heart can't easily let you go.
Once the solution is made, we can add the solution to a spray bottle and spray the liquid to clean the greasy stains in our kitchen.
If I should stay or be alone, if I should stay or be alone.
Tip number three is to keep the kitchen countertop clean. To keep the counter clean, it is essential to clear the clutter off your counters. Use the liquid made to spray and leave it for 2 to 3 minutes if you're not doing it daily. If you wipe daily, you can wipe it immediately. I usually prefer to use only a portion of my countertop while cooking and chopping so that the entire kitchen is not a mess once I'm done working.
If I should stay or
Tip number four is to use a tray or basket to store things on the countertop. Storing in a basket makes it easier to remove and wipe your countertop on regular basis. Also, it avoids any stains due to direct contact of things which make it uneasy to move, especially if you're keeping a fruit basket or cup holders or tray for water bottles. Be extremely selective about what stays on your countertop.
make up your mind, 'cause I'm getting tired of overthinking every move you make, and I can help you decide.
Tip number 5 is to clean the kitchen cabinets regularly. To clean the stains and greasy surface of cabinets, either use the solution we made with baking soda or we can also use vinegar and warm water as a 50-50 solution. Either of the two works great. I have been trying both these liquids from quite some time. So here I'm using this baking soda solution. If you're cleaning it after a long time, leave the solution after spraying for 2 to 3 minutes. If you do it on regular basis, you can just spray and wipe it with a soft cloth or a sponge gently to take the grease away. This also helps to maintain the shine of the cabinets and leaves a very good smell, or you can say the lemon has a very good aroma in the kitchen. Weekly once is also fine to clean the cabinets. Usually, I prefer doing it on weekends, especially on Saturday.
Try to survive you, would rather keep it all inside.
Tip number 6 is to sanitize the kitchen sponge or the cloth used to wipe. Especially the house cleaning experts advise that it is important to sanitize the dish sponges every few days. We can do that in a varieties of way. I prefer to use hot water and soap mix to dip them for 30 minutes and clean it and put it to dry. You can also put it in dishwasher, that can also help to sanitize, or these cloth or sponges can be put in microwave for 2 minutes. Microwave can also kill the illness causing bacteria, making your cloth and sponge ready to be used in kitchen and free of bacteria. Tip number 7 is to strive for an empty sink. To keep the sink empty, I try to clean my dishes as soon as I'm done cooking or after every meal. I try to remove the dishes either by washing them immediately once I've stopped using or putting it in the dishwasher. It not only helps to maintain cleanliness in the kitchen but also keeps the kitchen always ready for the next meal to be prepared. In this way, I always feel motivated to work.
If I should stay or be alone, I don't wanna be alone tonight.
To keep the sink empty, it is always advisable that you can wash as you go, so that whenever you are working with the utensils, as soon as you're done, you can wash it and remove it, rinse and reuse the utensils and dishes. Also, soak the dishes in warm and soapy water. Use rubber cleaning gloves if you have. I do keep them, but I use them often. I do use them often. Put your dishwasher to a good use.
Of overthinking every move you make, and I can help you decide who you're loving now, and how I'm not quite there somehow. My intuition says to give you up, but my heart.
Tip number 8 is to clean your sink often. To clean your sink often, it is possible to disinfect and sanitize a sink without using any toxic chemicals that you don't want to be breathing in. Clean with soap and water. Using a sponge is the most common method we all follow in our homes. The other methods also include spray it down with a distilled vinegar and let it completely dry and then wipe it off once dried. Or once you are done working in the kitchen every night, you can also spray it with hydrogen peroxide once your kitchen is closed and spray and leave it overnight for it to be dried. Then you can use it normal. Wash your kitchen in the morning and start using as normal days you do.
And I can help you decide who you're loving now, and how I'm not quite there somehow.
Tip number 9 is to sweep or vacuum and mop your floor every day. You should always sweep or vacuum your floor once the cooking is done. That way, you'll be able to clean up and food that fell while you were cooking. It usually won't take more than a minute or two to run a vacuum across your kitchen floor, and by doing this, we'll be able to keep these little mess from turning into bigger problems. Especially when kids are around, it is important that we clean once we are done with the cooking, or maybe after every meal once there are food particles lying around. Before it becomes more messy, it's better to clean.
If I should stay or be alone.
Tip number 10 is to clean your chimney on regular basis. I prefer to clean my chimney on weekly basis, that is on weekends, and to clean it I use disinfectant wipes and paper towel.
I don't wanna be alone tonight. I'm just hoping that you'll be just right. And I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone. Won't you make up your mind?
Tip number 11 is to always use chimney while cooking. If you are using chimney in your kitchen, that can remove hot gases and toxic pollutants from your kitchen air. It can bring down the level of carbon monoxide in the kitchen while cooking too. And since the air in your kitchen stays cool and clean, it helps to control the growth of bacteria and other germs as well. So it is very safe to use chimney, so use it regularly while cooking.
I try to tell myself this isn't love, and I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone.
Tip number 12 is to make your kitchen smell good. To keep your kitchen free from cooking odors, use candle fragrances or add essential oils to your air filter or room freshener sprays. What I use is fragrance sachets which I keep it near my trash can. My favorite is lavender, so I use lavender. You can use vanilla or mint, whatever you like. Use as per your preference. Tip number 13 is to use a spoon rest or a plate or maybe your chopping board to keep the spatulas while cooking. This saves a lot of your spillage while cooking and also helps you to maintain your cooktop clean.
This isn't love, but I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone.
Hope you liked the video. In case you find these tips or habits helpful to maintain cleanliness in your kitchen, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.